the first question is, how did you first discover Monat?
Yes, because the company has been around for a while, about 11 years. I had never heard of it. A friend, one of my mutual friends, she just told me about it, and she knew that I had hair struggles, so she introduced me.
Okay, very good. And if you could talk about what were you doing before you joined Monat, and what inspired you to switch companies?
Yeah, so I was in the same space, the direct selling space, for a while, for 14 years. But I did the complete opposite. I helped people save money on utilities. And during the pandemic, the owner sold us. So that was very unexpected. And I was at a crossroads. I didn't know what I wanted to do. But my whole life's journey has been health and wellness because I'm a Division I soccer player, been an athlete my whole life. And I've just gravitated toward the holistic side. So when it came into my universe, I was like, this is perfect. And I had a transformation with it like immediately. So that's where
Hmm.
I was like, okay, I definitely want to market money.
Okay, very good. Did you have any hesitation, or if so, what was your biggest hesitation or fear when you started off, and then how you overcame that?
I did not, because I mean it's hair care. So I I tried it and I had the wash and wow. Not everybody has that, but I did. So right away it was taming my frizz, because that was my issue. Was my frizz was so bad that I tried all kinds of treatments before outside of money and nothing helped. Like keratin treatments, one gave me a full body allergic reaction, and I didn't know how toxic they were. So I was like, I'm never doing that again. I ended up wearing my hair up for over 10 years. Um, and like, I just didn't know what to do. So I gave up all hope at that point.
Hmm. Well, I gotta say, it looks good right now. I mean, it looks real. It's very. What you're doing is working real well.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the next question is, what is your typical day or week look like? And my sort of maybe a part two of that is, how do you actually build a business like this? I guess you must have been successful before, and I guess you are now too. But how does that look? How do you do that?
Yeah. So with my last business, I focused on business networking. So that opened my eye to professional networking. And that's what I've started with Monat, is doing business networking. And I'm growing an audience on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And my handle is Curls Gone Clean, and I'm building that audience there.
Okay, is that where most of your customers are coming from, social, or are you getting started on that, or how's that working?
Not yet. That's the goal. Long-term goal is to get
Yeah.
customers from social media, but right now it's my networking with other businesses.
Okay. Okay, next part of this is on your business experience, which I was already jumping into there. But so the first question in that is, how did you get your first customer or team member there?
Yeah, so that would have been my mom, because we're friends and family based. That's what we say to start with. And my mom, she's currently going through chemo infusions, so we were pretty scared. We didn't know. I know it sounds a little petty to worry about your appearance, but that's very important to all of us. We all worry about that. So we didn't know what would happen. Not all chemo makes you lose your hair. Hers is supposed to thin it, but I have her on our hair thickening line. So she's doing fine. But yeah, that was kind of the main motivation, was to get her started with
Mhm.
that. And she was my first customer.
So a good referral, if I had one for you, would probably be someone taking chemo.
Could be. It
Could
depends.
be.
Yeah, we look at the hair goals, like scalp concerns. Um, if they lose all their hair, then maybe once it starts growing in, or there's scalp treatments that we can do to keep it hydrated. So yeah, it would be a good referral.
Okay, and then okay, what support or training does Monet provide to help you be successful?
They have so much support. With my last company, I didn't have nearly this much support. but we've got corporate support. They always do trainings for us. In my back office, I've been certified like on scalp care and hair care and damage repair. So like they've got intense training for us in our back office, and just the ones that are already successful out there, we're team based, so they teach us as well. And then social media. I've never had social media training like this, because there are a lot of people like me who get customers straight from social media. And so, yeah, I look up to them, and that's a goal that I want to do. But yeah, there's lots of support, lots of training. We are very, my team particularly is very Christian based, which I've never had that before.
Oh, wow. That's good.
I like it.
Okay. And then one thing, I've been in network marketing before as well, not currently, but one of the things, there are a lot of skeptical people about products. How do you approach that when people are skeptical?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, when people are negative or skeptical, I mean, they just have never used the product. Most have never used it. Once they use it, or if they are open to it, I mean, I don't know how you can't fall in love with it, because for me, it was game changing. But yeah, most people that are negative, there is like a stereotype out there with hairstylists. Like mine, all she had heard was a rumor, but it's not true at all, where it makes your hair fall out. Like, but she wasn't negative when I mentioned I was using it. She just said that's what she knew about it, but that was completely not true. And then once she started using our product, she got so excited. She loves the way they perform, they smell, and she started washing her customers' hair with it. So it's negative people, they just don't know.
Yeah, I've found that one of the things about network marketing is the training is really important, because if the people are not trained, then they really don't understand. Okay, let's see. Product insights. I think I know the answer to this, but do you have a favorite Monat product, and why?
Yes, I have lots. Definitely the ones that transform my hair. Our anti-frizz line, that's the one I started with, the shampoo and conditioner. And it's actually formulated based off of the Georgia humidity. So it's kind of perfect. Yeah, those have been perfect for me. There are certain things I never knew about. Like I had never used a leave-in conditioner. For curly girls like me, that's important because it's extra hydration. Then for frizz control, they've got the best curly girl styling products. So like using them, all I had been taught in the past was to use mousse. That's all I was taught. But I've had such training with Monat on curly hair too, where they've got a phenomenal mousse, a curl cream, and a curl perfection jelly. And with those, whenever I tried other products outside of Monat that were more on the toxic side, they would weigh my hair down, make it greasy. And it was just so, like, I would be washing products out of my hair that night, because they would just, you could feel them. But with Monat, it clarifies your hair, so it's so lightweight. None of the products weigh my hair down. That's why my curls curl now, because I've hydrated them and given them the good non-toxic products. So yeah, and then our crown jewel products, they have a patent on it. It's called Rejuvenate Oil, and it's comprised of 13 essential oils. So there's nothing else like it on the market, but it's a great finisher for frizz. It seals the cuticle. You can use it as a scalp treatment. So like I'll put it on my scalp overnight and then wash it out the next day. It penetrates the strands 3 levels down, which is very unusual. Mainstream hair care products will just coat it, and they don't actually hydrate by penetrating. That one, and then the hair thickening serum. It's called our hair thinning defense serum. Those two are probably the most popular, and I use all of these. So it's just really cool, because I had no hope. I didn't know these products were out there, and I want to give people hope again that yes, you can totally love your hair. It's not your hair that's awful, it's the products. basically.
Okay, very good. Kind of a related question. How do you educate customers about Monet's beauty standards and ingredients?
Yeah, it's just having a conversation with people. I do like an analysis, get to know their needs, and it's very basic. It's what are your scalp goals? Like, is it itchy? Is it oily? Is it flaky? Dandruff, psoriasis, eczema, and then what's your hair like? Is it dry? Is it curly, frizzy, thin? So we just go over all that, and then I can customize a plan based off of the answers. But
Okay,
it's pretty simple.
okay.
No, like everybody's different, so one
Mhm.
thing doesn't work on everybody.
Okay. Let's see. And then this one, I think I know the answer. Have you personally experienced or seen transformation in your client's hair, skin, or wellness? And then any particular stories on that?
Yes, there's so many stories. I think I'm going to talk about yes, so there's two of my friends are Asian, so they should have black hair, right? But they bleach it blonde.
Oh, yeah.
And their transformation's incredible because they one of them was so allergic to the bleach, but she liked having blonde hair that she would just take Benadryl when she would have the bleaching done. But bleaching, I didn't know this. Bleaching can cause bald spots. Like our other friend, she had bald spots from bleaching her hair, the other Asian. But they kept doing it because they liked the look. They wanted to be blonde, and their hair would be just breaking off. So once they started with Monat, now if you ever see them, they have the healthiest blonde Asian hair you've ever seen. It's
Really? Wow.
thick. And it's rare to have long bleach blonde hair like that. Usually you have extensions or something like that.
hmm
But yeah, they've got the most gorgeous, beautiful hair that's thick, healthy, and it's bleach blonde.
Even though they're bleaching still, huh?
Yeah, and there is an organic. We don't have it, but another company has organic bleach that one of the friends, her hairstylist, uses on her. So,
Okay, so that's how she's keeping that. Okay, very good.
without taking Benadryl. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so then the last part here is on your purpose and vision, and the question is, what has this journey taught you about yourself or business in general?
Yeah. So the big thing is I literally had no hope. Like I thought my hair was bad. I just thought it was how it was. And it was just a lie that I told myself. But I didn't know any better till I started the products with Monat. So to give people hope, like I've found, like that's my number one goal because I know it's possible. It happened to me, and I've seen it with many other people. So yeah, that's long-term goal is just to help as many people as I can
Okay, yeah, that's cool. What keeps you motivated on tough days?
on tough days. Yeah, because we all want business to go faster, but I know that this is a legitimate business. People have made serious income with it. I've been in the industry since 2008, so a long, long time.
hmm
Um, yeah, it's the friends. I would say the support that I have with my team. Everybody's just so nice, and they're there if I have questions. My last company, I have the if you have ever heard this story, I had like the sponsor from hell. Like she was not that nice.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I don't, it was like a love-hate relationship. So, but with Monat, everything's so nice. So
Okay.
they get me through tough times because it's not easy, especially with my mom going through cancer. Because I take her everywhere to all her appointments, her treatments.
Okay, and where do you see your Monat business going in the next 1 to 2 years?
Oh yeah, so I feel like I've made good progress. It's just staying consistent, and I'll get where I want to be. Like most network marketing companies, they have a car program. They do white Cadillacs and Range Rovers, so definitely want one of them. Yeah, and the main goal there too is I just want to be financially independent. I grew up in a pretty wealthy area, but like my family, you know, we were spenders, so like we were always struggling with money, and I just don't want to struggle ever again. So I want all my family to have what they need. And big huge thing, because I'm so holistic, is to just go in like a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's and buy whatever I want, like all the organic stuff, and not worry.
That would be fun. Yeah, I like to shop there too.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for someone considering becoming, I guess you call it a market partner in the company, is that right? Uh, but but if they're unsure, what would be your advice to them?
Well, I would say start using the products first, because we have people sign up as a market partner just to get the extra discount, and that's perfectly okay. And then they always have the option of getting a commissionable link whenever they're ready. But yeah, I would just start there. Start using the products. And I mean, that's kind of what I did. I didn't really have an intention. And lots of people say this, they didn't have an intention to sell it. But then we end up loving the product so much that it's like, how can we not tell people? There is in the company, there's a celebrity hairstylist, and she says the same thing. She was totally, well, she was like, she wasn't even interested in doing it, but she's way more money now with Monat than ever being a stylist. So, you know, the money's there if you want that option.
Okay, very good. Well, that pretty much concludes the questions I have for today. You mentioned already was it Instagram, or where can people find you online?
Yeah, so it's Curls Gone Clean, all like normal spelling.
Uh-huh.
That's my handle for Instagram and TikTok.
Okay. And TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll put that in the description here, and people can contact you. So I appreciate you doing this sort of on the spur, but I learned a lot, and I may become a customer here. I think you present that well.
We're not just for women; we're for men too. Like a lot of men about things.
Yeah, maybe I can become a testimony. I do have some issues, scalp issues and things. So
yeah,
very good.
Happy to talk more.
Yeah. All right. Very good. I'll stop the recording here and